Good morning, afternoon, evening, YouTube. Hope everyone is good. I'm just having kind of intermittent snack, whatever you want to call it. Not really meals in prep, is it? It's just bits of food. But a couple of rice cakes with peanut butter and chicken and a piece of dark chocolate. That's going to be my, it's like 6 o'clock now, so I'm just getting this in, and then that'll hold me off until about 7:30, 8 o'clock when I have my potato and chicken meal. And then oats to finish. So today's been good in terms of hunger, thankfully. I was really hungry this morning, but I managed to set off my first meal until about getting on for 11. Intermittent fasting's really working at the moment. But yeah, not too bad. I think my period's due in a couple of, about 4 days. So I had a surge of hunger the last few days. But yeah, I think I'm all right. I announced today on Instagram my show, and I'm actually just now about to book the makeup for it. And then I'm probably actually going to register for the show because it is happening. So yeah, it's time for me to actually reveal to you what show I'm doing. And yeah, if you missed it on Instagram, you're about to find out. Good morning, YouTube. Hope we are well. So it's Tuesday now, 25th of April. Yes, I still need to update you and everything, but I just wanted to give another update that I came on my period this morning, which I'm super happy about because obviously, you know, as we prep, that sort of tends to be something that potentially would go. And for me, I came up on reception early last year for the sole purpose of wanting to be able to sort of monitor whether I would actually lose my periods when I started the prep. And obviously when I was using contraception, I wasn't actually having any periods at all. So it was impossible for me to know what was happening with my body. So now it's like I'm able to see how my body is, you know, getting on in this setting of a prep. And so far so good. Obviously everything was like clockwork in terms of my usual symptoms last week. Like I've not felt hunger on this prep, and like last week I had hungrier days. And yeah, I was thinking it's because I'm due on. And then yesterday the hunger went again, which is great. Don't want to be hungry, do we? And yeah, then it's like it's come on today. I had the hardest cardio this morning. It was so hard. It was when you're on the cross trainer, it's so hard to physically push yourself when your legs feel like lead. Yeah, so it was really nice to come back from that cardio and just be like, oh, there we go. Yeah, it's been a 29-day cycle, I think. My weight was up this morning as well, so you know what I mean, all the signs are there, and then you're like, oh, come on. So that's fantastic. So yeah, things are running nice and regularly, which is great. My body is still playing ball, in tune with everything. So yeah, it's just really nice to be in tune with my body and understand, you know, where I'm at. Things are still healthy, and yeah, happy days. Jesus, I should probably wait till I slap a bit of makeup on, but nah, just get on with it. So yeah, it's now Wednesday 26th. I'm off to Ultraflex Normanton today with Paige to train push, so I'm excited for that. But for now it's 11 o'clock. I've still not eaten and I don't plan to. I have to say as well, anyone who's dieting, like, push your first meal back, like push it back. That is the easiest way to like minimize hunger throughout the day. So like even when I wake up feeling hungry, I start my cardio feeling hungry. By the time I finish cardio from all that intense exercise, like I'm not that hungry. Would I like to eat after cardio? Probably, but I'll get myself a black coffee and I'll smash through check-ins. And as soon as I started check-ins, I'm too busy and focused on what I'm doing there to even think about myself. And now I've got another block of work to do. I've got a couple of setups to do for new clients, programming. So I've got myself a white monster. So I'm sort of breaking my fast with these calories. You know, this will sort of offset the effect of the lipolytics that I take in the morning. But not like that, obviously not to the extent that food would, but it still would affect that. So I've still stayed fasted for a good amount of time, a good few hours, make the most of everything I've taken in the morning. And then also, you know, I'm just pushing back that first meal because I'm not even arsed about food right now. I've got so much work to do. I'd rather get through that before I have to set off to Normanton in about 2 hours. I'd rather smash through a good amount of work now, and then, yeah, I'll eat when I've got time, basically. And then I won't be hungry all day. So that is exactly how I'm managing my hunger at this point of prep. Yeah, which has been minimal, so happy days. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to crack on with that work now, and I'll see you in Normanton. push at Normanton done. Nice session, smashed it. Strength's feeling a little bit better now as well since I started my period yesterday. Strength always comes back obviously once you've started your period. It's the week before when estrogen and progesterone are fluctuating that you feel weaker, and then as soon as they regulate you start to feel better again. So yeah, it was a decent session. Yeah, I also had a frank chat with Tom this morning when I checked in. Pictures look great and everything like that, but I still know that, you know, I'm not going to be good enough this year for the IFBB standard. And what I've been thinking about a lot is obviously the distance between my first show and what would potentially be the second one, which is obviously the even higher standard one, is like a total of 8 weeks. So I've said to him, like, there's no point in me carrying on for 8 weeks if I'm just not going to be. If I'm not competitive in the first show, I certainly won't be in the second show. So I said as well, like, in regards to the regional, the first show, basically, is it worth me even doing the novice class? Like, I can do my height class and be against other girls that are the same height as me, but in a much bigger novice class, you know, it's up 250 quid per class. Not that money's really an issue for me, but at the same time, that's just a pure blinding waste of money if I'm not going to be good enough to do the novice class anyway. No point to me in doing a lineup where I'll, I don't know, come 5th or even like not place or something. So he sort of agreed, like, yeah, just do your height class, which kind of tells me everything I need to know in terms of I'm not even good enough to do novice at my regional. Never mind going on to do another show, like a pro qualifier show. So probably the most likely scenario is going to be that I just do the one show this year and then from there go straight back into off season and get to growing and get to focusing on the main goal. So yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I mean, end of the day, it'd be nice to, you know, not be thinking, oh, prep's over in 7 weeks. I feel like I've only just got into it and I'll be going back to pushing up again. But I mean, I love all of bodybuilding. I'm not attached to being lean, nothing like that. So it'll be what it'll be. I've said to Tom, either way, I'm happy. If I don't do well in the show, which I expect, and, you know, we have to go straight back into off season, I'm fine with that. Equally, if I do happen to do well and there's an indication that the judges like my physique, I'll maybe prep for 8 more weeks. But we'll see. So that in mind, obviously my show is in 7 weeks time. It's called like Prep Viking Shield or something like that. It's on the 17th of June. So I'm 7 weeks out this Saturday. So I've got, yeah, like 52 days left of this prep basically. And then the next sort of pro qualifier show after that is not till the middle of August. So I would have a full like 2 months / 8 weeks, you know, of continuing to prep. And if it's going to be for a show that I'm definitely not going to do well in, then yeah, there's 0 points. So that's just a little update. So yeah, we're going to focus on this next 7 weeks. Just bring the best possible shape, condition that I can to the stage, posing and everything. Just work my absolute ass off and do the absolute best I can. If that results in me not doing very well in the show, then that's absolutely fine. Like, I know that I presented my best physique and we'll just take the feedback and we'll get back to growing. So yeah. Alrighty, YouTube, it's now Friday the 28th and I am about to go and train back because it's Friday and Friday's always back day. So I'm just making up my pre-workout meal. Gonna have 100 grams of potatoes with 150 grams of chicken, which is a typical meal I'll have. And tomorrow I'm going to do a bit of a full day of eating for you because it's refeed day. Tomorrow and Sunday is refeed. I'm having a 2-day refeed. So just everything is normal today. And then tomorrow is going to be a refeed. So yeah, it's going to be 300 grams of carbs. That's all I remember. I think it's like 175 protein and 50 fat. So I do remember it all then. And the main thing is no cardio. So I'm generally, wait, I need to concentrate on this. I'm weighing it out wrong. Can't do that much at the moment. Prep brain is in full swing. But yeah, I am mainly looking forward to no cardio. Waking up on a weekend and just staying in bed and not having to rush out of bed and go and do cardio. So yeah, I'm excited for 2 days off and just to reset, refeed. So I'll kind of show you what I end up eating. Obviously, I don't want to go mad. 300 grams of carbs isn't really a lot, to be honest. It won't go that far. At the moment, I've literally got room for like 100 grams of potatoes on a training day, no room for it on a rest day. So I'll probably have like a bigger portion of potatoes in the pre-workout meal. I might have a bagel. I might have a Rice Krispies square bar. And that's as far as it'll go in terms of like different carb sources. So yeah, bigger bowls of oats. So I'll kind of figure it all out later. I've got a lot to do today. I've only just finished check-ins and it's 2 o'clock and I've got to go and train. I've got 2 setups to do later as well. The new client starting next week. And yeah, So I've got quite a bit on, obviously got all my steps to do and stuff as well. So yes, I will figure out what I'm having later on tonight, and then I'll be ready. I'd rather not do it on the day, if you know what I mean. I'd rather know what I'm having and like kind of look forward to it, but also know that I'm not going to go mad, or I'm not going to, you know, choose sexy foods and then be like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that because I don't have that much room and now I'm still hungry. Do you know what I mean? I want tomorrow to be days when I'm not hungry, because I am finding that I'm starting to get more hungry now in the last few days. So yes, meal has gone in. I'm temporarily full. So I'm going to do a little taste test now. So I've got this, I just had an order from my sponsor today, and they've sent me a little sample of the CMP loaded EAAs to try. This is the grape gazillions flavour, which is like those little sweets. So I'm going to give it a little whirl today. I've also got a new intra. I like the Innova Farm ones, but I've never had lemon iced tea, so going to give that flavour a go. And I asked as well for another pre-workout, so I've really enjoyed the one that I got sent last time. That is this Combat Fuel one, and the cloudy lemonade flavour is lush. I really like that. So yeah, I've been enjoying having that. It's 300 milligrams of caffeine per serving. And then this one that I've been sent now to try, it's effective. It's the strawberry lime flavour, and it's 353 milligrams of caffeine per serving, so even stronger as we get deeper into prep. So that was a good choice. I trust, you know, Paul, who runs Impact. I trust him with his choices. So if I asked him to surprise me, I said surprise me with the EAA flavour, surprise me with the pre-workout flavour. He surprised me last month and it was fantastic. So I'm looking forward to trying this. So I'll give the Grape Gazillions EAAs a try and let you know. If you're the kind of person who likes EAAs to just kind of taste like a juice or a squash, then you'd like this. I've had the CMP loaded EAAs before, and that is the general vibe of them. I prefer like kind of just like sweety kind of EAA. So I know I'll like this one, an Overfarm. It's like a thicker texture and it's more sweety, whereas this is very much like a juice. So it's a nice flavour, but it's not my type of thing. So I wouldn't order this. But yeah, if that's the sort of thing you like when you're in training, which probably most people do, they probably don't like the sweet sickly stuff that I like, then I would say that's a good one. And then I've also got my Support Max joint, which I literally need this, and I've had a period of time where I didn't have it, and I noticed a huge difference in my joint pain coming back. Obviously, as we go on in our training careers, we lift in more weights over time, like it does have a toll on like your joints, your knees, your elbows and stuff, and taking this like massively helps me. So I'm always going to have this in. I get it every month as part of my order. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. I think I don't need a pre-workout, to be honest. I feel fairly energized at this point. I've had my meal, I've had a good sleep, I've had my Monster this morning as well. So I'll probably give it a miss, to be honest, today and not be silly. In fact, I might just have a tiny bit of a scoop just to treat myself. I'm gonna go on like a pre-workout walk around the block. I don't want to go to House of Gains because I don't want to get all those steps, go into the gym, coming back and then being tired when I get back, because I have got those couple of client setups to do which I need to prioritise. So I'm gonna just get my session smashed quickly at Alted Image across the road, and then I'm gonna do a good block of work and get those setups done this afternoon, and then I can just, you know, get my steps this evening when I'm tired, and it doesn't matter, you know what I mean. Clients come first. So I am just boxing off my steps now. It's about 7:10. Both clients nicely set up and happy. So yes, I'm able to just finish off my steps now, and I'll probably be home in about half an hour. Back to my chicken and salad and then a small bowl of oats. But tomorrow I'll be able to eat a lot bigger. I've just tracked it all in because I just want to know what I'm having, and obviously now I don't have to go and do cardio in the morning. I'll have time to pop down to Asda. I just thought I'm so bored of just having chicken at every single meal. Like I have it with my rice cakes, I have it with my potatoes, just every meal I have like chicken really. So I thought actually I'm going to have some turkey rashers tomorrow, and I'm also going to go and treat myself to some hex sausages. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And I'm going to have a rice meal as well, because I'm just always having potatoes, but I've got a 300 gram meal of potatoes, a 250 gram meal of potatoes, which is a lot nicer when you've only been able to fit in 100 grams on a training day once, and the other meal is just chicken salad. So yeah, it's going to be exciting having two big potato meals, a rice meal. I've managed to fit in a peanut butter bagel because I've been craving just not a jam bagel, peanut butter bagel. I've also tracked in a squares bar. So yeah, and 2 big bowls of oats. So it's going to be a nice day, and I'll show you it tomorrow as well. Look where I am right now, it's so pretty. Good morning, YouTube, on this divine Sunday morning where it's now 9:30 and I'm still in bed. Ooh, what would have been, I mean, the gym doesn't open until 8 on a weekend anyway. So I would have been just finishing my hour of cardio now and like getting home and showering. Whereas I'm still in bed, just chilling. I mean, I still have to take sort of like, you know, my lipolytics in the morning and stuff, especially like T3, T4. Like, obviously, as Tom says, like, your thyroid will just go to shit if you go for a day without taking it. You know, if you're choosing to manipulate your thyroids, like, you can't just decide not to one day. You've got to kind of keep that in place. It's the sort of thing that would stay in place post-show, depending on how things are. So, anyway, taking all that, and yeah, just kind of waiting a little. Tom was like, yeah, maybe try and wait for like an hour fasted. I asked him, like, should I stay fasted? Obviously, I knew the answer, but I just like to check everything, to be honest, at this point. It's what you pay a coach for, isn't it? So you don't have to think. So I was like, yeah, should I stay fasted for a while then? And he was like, yeah, try and like fast for about an hour. So all that went in at 9 and it's 9:30 now. So I'm going to wait for a little bit longer. And then I've got my second day of the refeed. Not going to lie, yesterday was still a hungry day. I've showed you all my meals I had, so it's going to be obviously different today. I'll try and like actually vlog a little bit more, but I didn't fancy it yesterday, so I just kind of filmed all my meals. So yeah, meal one was more oats, basically, more oats and less whey. We've dropped protein, you know, to kind of account for fitting extra carbs in, and we've upped fats as well. So fats are at 50, carbs are at 300, and protein's at 175. So yeah, first meal was oats, whey, and yeah, just more peanut butter basically. I then went on to have just a bigger potato meal, and then some more potatoes, less chicken. And then I had my pre-workout bagel once I got to House of Gains, the peanut butter bagel. So that was something I'd been looking forward to, just randomly craving a peanut butter bagel for a while. So that went down a treat. Then trained legs with Marnie at House of Gains. After that, we drove to Starbucks to get coffee, and I had my post-workout meal, which I decided to go for rice and hex sausages. So I thought I'll mix up my protein sources a little bit, while usually all I have is chicken. So I went for rice as well, which I haven't had in ages because I always just have potatoes. So I had rice and hex sausages. And then we went on a walk down the canal with our coffees. And when I got home, I had my Rice Krispies square bar, which was a right treat as well. Obviously, haven't had one of those in quite a while to fit it in. And then I had a piece of like dark chocolate as well, with a cup of tea, and I just did some admin upstairs. And then, yeah, pretty much into the evening I had, again, a big potato meal. Like, I think I had like just over 300 grams of potatoes, and I could fit in some cheese because of the higher fat content. And then last meal was my usual kind of, I have my chocolatey oats with Nutella. I just had more Nutella and more oats as well, and less whey in that meal. So yeah, it was good. It was a good day of food. I've gone slightly different today, so I'll kind of show you that a little bit as well. Just, you know, I fancy some Weetabix as well. I wanted a peanut butter bagel. I wanted some Weetabix, so I'm fitting the Weetabix in today, and I'm not going to bother with the square bar and stuff like that. So I'm just having slightly different meals again, just to, you know, while I've got a chance, obviously, 2 days of like having more carbs. I'm going to choose stuff that I haven't had and won't be having again for a while. But yeah, so far this morning I've weighed in an entire pound lighter than Friday already. So yeah, like, this tends to be what happens for me on a refeed. Like, I tend to drop weight. I know some people will kind of gain weight, and then it'll drop off. You know, you'll kind of look at, sorry Eddie, it's a bit hot. You'll look at like the weekly average, and you might initially gain straight after the refeed, and then you'll find that people, the weight will just fall off after that. But for me, I tend to drop weight while I'm refeeding. So it's funny, isn't it? Like, I've not done any cardio yesterday. Just got my 16,500 steps, and obviously ate like, it was about 2,400 calories it works out to be, when I've been eating 1,700. So it's like sort of like 700 calories more. Today obviously is a rest day. I would have been having 1,600 calories, and I'm still going to be having the 2,400. It's exactly the same, without the cardio again. So I'm guessing that even if my weight slightly went up today, it would still probably be lower than Friday's. So I'm going to obviously probably weigh in tomorrow with Tom, and he's going to be like, wow, okay, you needed that refeed. Like, your body is wanting the extra stuff that body's not wanting. My dream would be if he was like, oh, you obviously don't need to do all that hour of cardio because, you know, you drop in without it. I mean, I'm happy to still do cardio, but I'd love it if it just wasn't an hour. It's just very time consuming more than anything as well. Like, a whole hour out of your morning before you can like get and crack on with check-ins and stuff like that. It does take time out of your morning, you know, and it's boring as fuck. So that would be mint, but I mean, whatever. Next week's all about digging. Food's going to be a lot lower again. I think it'll be 1600 on a training day going forward, and then it looks like it's going to be about 1400 on a rest day. So that's getting pretty low, isn't it? At kind of, you know, obviously I'm 7 weeks out yesterday, so I'm 6 weeks and 6 days out today. So to be kind of this far out and food getting quite low, it's just a reality of being 5 foot, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure going forward as well, like we've obviously had a massive long stint of prep now with no refeeds or anything like that. But I'm sure kind of going into the next few weeks, there will be more frequent refeeds coming in as and when they're needed. So yeah, it's not going to be this long stint of kind of like no kind of like nicer food, if you know what I mean, and just kind of chicken, potatoes and oats and rice cakes, which is what I've been having with a bit of dark chocolate and peanut butter and Nutella. But yeah, we will, we'll see what happens in the next few weeks. Excited to check in tomorrow and see what that all looks like as well. And yeah, we'll see. Okay guys, so it's coming to the end of the day now on Sunday. I just finished a delightful bowl of Weetabix with banana and Nutella. Just been really fancying Weetabix recently. I think it's because my sister has it on her plan, and I always watch her eating a Weetabix and banana, and I'm like, oh, that looks good. So yeah, had some Nutella on top. And yeah, throughout the day, pretty much today, I've had normal, again, oats in the morning, had oats, just more oats, 20 grams of peanut butter, which was a lot for what I'm used to. And second meal, I had potatoes and chicken, again, just more of the potatoes. Oh no, it wasn't chicken, sorry, it was finishing off the hex sausages. So I had potatoes, hex sausages, and then after that, me and my sister, we don't often actually just spend time together. We live together, but we're both very busy doing our own things. So we went out today to get my Sunday steps, 18,500, so the rest day steps. So we went somewhere a little bit different, sort of like a local country park with a manor house and that kind of thing. We did a nice walk around there, went for a coffee, that kind of thing. And it was really sweet. I took with me some rice and hex sausages again. So I finished off the hex sausages, had some more rice, and then I've had the Weetabix meal now. And tonight I've got, just another big portion of potatoes to go in. That should fill me up. And yeah, I've got just the rest of the rashers that I bought. And then I'm going to have a bit of chicken. And I've got quite a lot of cheese to go with that as well, actually, to make up the fat. So quite looking forward to that meal. It'll be nice. It'll fill me up. And then I've got a nice bowl of oats to finish the day, which I'm going to have my lemon cheesecake version of the oats. So it'll be like the lemon cheesecake perform whey and Biscoff on top, which honestly is really, really nice. So yeah, I won't film those because it's just oats and potatoes and chicken, and I'm sure you're used to seeing it. So yeah, I'll leave it here, guys. I think this vlog's going to be long enough, and going into a new week tomorrow. Obviously, like I say, I've got my post 2-day refeed check-in, so the next vlog I'll update you on how the refeed went and the feedback from it. And obviously I've got the dig for condition next week. So, you know, starting like rest day carbs are going to be at 75, training day carbs at 125. So carbs are going to get low. We're going to be digging. I'll be interested to see, like, in terms of like output, like what cardio and steps I'll be doing. But I don't imagine they'll change tomorrow just because we're sort of changing the food as it is. Primo is actually going up as well. After that delightful interruption, I will finish the vlog here instead, just while I'm actually editing the video and drinking a Pepsi Max Cherry. So yeah, probably having 1 to 2 of these a day at the moment, just to kind of fill that little hole of hunger, which, like I said, since the last week has just like appeared now, and I don't think hunger will be going anywhere anytime soon until prep's over. So yeah, like I said, food is getting dropped tomorrow. Primo is going up. I have that on Mondays and Thursdays. So yeah, I'll be injecting that tomorrow with a new higher dosage. So, you know, I've already got changes that I know are happening tomorrow. So like I said, likely won't make any further changes tomorrow, but I will obviously keep you posted in the next vlog. And yes, on Wednesday I'm going to see my bikini maker, going to her new studio. We'll be training together and stuff, so that'll be a fun day. I know she wants to film it because she wants some content for her new studio and things, so that'll be an exciting day. Got a client meetup on Saturday coming as well, so I'm going to see there's 4 of my competitors are coming to that, so going to get to see them in person, pose them, and yeah, just all that kind of stuff. So it's quite an exciting week to come. I suppose all these weeks leading up to show get sort of quite exciting for various reasons. So yeah, lots more to come, and obviously the weekend after this coming one is the Fit Expo as well. So yeah, loads of exciting content to come still. Obviously now we're 7 weeks out, and you know that now, so we can do the countdown together. I'll keep the vlogs weekly, you know, so it'll be 6 weeks out next time, and we'll just keep running it into the show. So yeah, thank you so much if you got this far watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop it a like, subscribe if you happen to be new, and yeah, I will see you all in the next vlog. Ciao for now.